I'm Laura Hoy for Benzinga, and here's a look at what you can expect from the markets today, Thursday, September 5th. The G20 summit kicked off today in Russia, but global economics are not likely to be at the top of the agenda. U.S. President Barack Obama gained congressional support for limited military strikes in Syria. However, the president has yet to gain international support. Obama is expected to try to persuade Russian President Vladimir Putin to support the U.S. military initiative, despite Russia's ties with Syria. Nasdaq suffered yet another technical glitch on Wednesday, although this time less severe than last month's 3-hour outage. The incident has raised even more questions about the stock exchange's reliance on electronic trading. At the G20 summit, international leaders are expected to discuss the Federal Reserve's tapering plan and its effect on world markets. China's vice finance minister pointed out that the threat of a Fed taper has already caused capital flight and currency depreciation. He said the taper's effect on world markets highlights the need for closer coordination in economic policy. The Reserve Bank of India's new governor, Raghuram Rajan, inspired confidence after he announced his plans to help save the rupee on Wednesday. The rupee jumped 2.3% after Rajan announced his plans. The Bank of Japan met expectations and kept its current monetary policy unchanged. The bank also released a statement saying the Japanese economy is recovering moderately. Asian markets were mixed on Thursday. The Japanese Nikkei was up 0.08%. The South Korean Kospi was up 0.96%. China's Shanghai Composite was down 0.24%. And the Hang Seng Index was up 1.22%. European markets were up across the board ahead of the ECB's policy meeting. The Eurozone Stock 600 was up 0.55%, the UK's FTSE was up 0.68%, Italy's MIB was up 0.82%, and the Spanish IBEX was up 0.58%. Energy futures remained elevated on Thursday. Brent futures were up 0.18% and WTI futures were up 0.11%. Gold lost 0.24% and silver was down 0.23%. Tin gained 1.39% and aluminum was down 1.78%. In currency markets, the rupee soared and gained 1.51% against the dollar. The yen continued to lose ground against the dollar, losing 0.16%. The euro also lost against the dollar, weakening by 0.22%, and the pound also lost 0.20% against the dollar. Salesforce.com gained 0.72% in pre-market trade after a positive earnings report helped the company gain 12.5% last week. United States Steel was up 0.71% in pre-market trade after the company reached a labor agreement with the United Steelworkers Union. Monsanto was up 0.1% in pre-market trade after gaining 1.2% on Wednesday. Investors will be waiting for earnings reports today from Finisar, UTI Worldwide, and Verifone Systems. On the economic calendar, the U.S. will release factory orders, jobless claims, and gasoline and crude oil inventories. The Bank of England and the European Central Bank will release interest rate decisions. We'll also see French unemployment and German factory orders. And that's it for today's Market Primer. I'm Laura Hoy for Benzinga, wishing all of you a very profitable Thursday.